What to study in 2025 in order to get a post-graduation work permit in Canada. My name is Rita Benkhalti and I am the Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant at North Horizon Immigration. For many years, international students who studied diplomas, certificates, bachelor's, master's, and PhDs were all or almost all allowed to receive a post-graduation work permit after they finished studying. However, starting on November 1st, 2024, not all programs are eligible for this important work permit. The information in this video is for anyone who's applied for a student permit on or after November 1st, 2024. Of course, if you haven't applied for a student permit yet, this also applies to you. These are the programs that will allow you to receive a post-graduation work permit after you finish your studies. Any PhD program, any master's program, and any bachelor's program. Until now, most programs in universities would be covered. However, remember, some universities also offer programs that are not bachelor's, but certificates or diplomas. For example, a 1 or 2 years diploma or certificate, even if it's in a university, would not qualify for a post-graduation work permit unless it's in one of the priority industries that the government has listed. This means that if you are going to study a certificate or a diploma of 1 or 2 years, whether it's in a university or in a college, it needs to be in a specific industry to receive your post-graduation work permit. The industries are agriculture, science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, healthcare, education, transportation, trade. When we say trade, we mean the jobs that are useful for construction, like plumbing, carpenters, welders. Those are all trades. Also, there are a few programs in flight schools that will allow the flight student to receive a post-graduation work permit. If you're not sure if your program falls in one of these industries, there is a link where the Canadian government has provided the list online, and we will put it in the bio of this video. Other important general eligibility criteria to receive your post-graduation work permit include the study program has to be minimum 8 months in length. You must be enrolled full-time in the entire duration of this program, unless it's your last semester. Sometimes when you're studying, for example, a bachelor's degree, some students will take more courses one semester and then they'll have a lighter course load on their last semester. Only the last semester can be less than full-time course load. Another important rule is that after you graduate, you have 6 months to request your work permit. You can request this post-graduation work permit from inside Canada or from outside Canada, but your student permit must have been valid at some point during those 6 months after you have graduated. Another new requirement established a few months ago is that anyone who graduates from a university program needs to show a Canadian language benchmark level of 7. This would be an English exam where your level would be minimum 7 in all the categories. And if you studied a program in a college, it would be minimum 5 in all the categories. And very, very, very important, you cannot work from the day that you graduate until the day you apply for your work permit. It's very important, even if it's just part-time. You cannot work after graduation. You will be allowed to start working again the day that you apply for your post-graduation work permit. Even if you don't receive it in the mail right away, the fact that you apply for it online will give you the right to start working. And so that's it. Good luck with your studies. If you need help selecting a program or if you need help applying for your post-graduation work permit, book a consultation with me. It'll be our pleasure to help you in this important step in your immigration strategy for Canada.